morning, children. Today we are going to learn about another cell organ, lysosomes and vacuoles. So in this class we are going to learn these two cell organelles present in the cytoplasm of the cell. From the chapter Cell, its structure and functions. You know, in previous days, about the lysosomes particularly. What are they? Lysosomes. This is the problem, or this is the major trouble the scientists. Some of them cell organs are destroying the cell parts or the cell organs and totally cell also. Which is that? So here if you observe this factor that troubled the scientists. After that, they observed these structures also are releasing enzymes, and these are responsible, or these are damaging the cell organs like that they thought in their minds. Here if you observe, actually these enzymes, that means which are secreted by one cell organ, these enzymes, that means the enzymes which are secreted by lysosomes, these are destroying the cell organelle, but did not the whole, but did not the cell. Here if you observe, a tiny particles present in the cytoplasm of the plant cell, and these are the if you observe, these are the very tiny particles, and these are destroying the cell organs and cell also. So later this puzzle was cleared. This puzzle was solved by the scientists. So that means at the beginning about the lysosomes, the scientists they don't know. But later some researchers, they discovered some tiny particles are present in the cytoplasm of the cell. These are called lysosomes, and these are secreting some enzymes. These enzymes are destroying the cell organs. So when they are destroying the cell organs, that means when they are secreting the enzymes and destroying the cell organs. So that one also observed by the scientists. These enzymes are called, that means the enzymes which are secreted by the lysosomes. If you observe, they are round in shape. They are present in the cytoplasm of the cell. So we have learned these are secreting some enzymes. These enzymes are called destructive enzymes. Why? The enzymes which are secreted by lysosomes are called destructive enzymes, because they are destroying the cell organs under disease conditions, and destroying the cell also under disease conditions. So for that reason, the enzymes which are secreted by lysosomes are called destructive enzymes. Actually these enzymes they do not contact with the rest of the cell. Cell is there, inside the cell cytoplasm is there, inside the cytoplasm cell organs are floating. We have learned some of them, cell organs also. But here if you observe, the lysosomes directly they will not contact with all the parts of the cells. But when they secrete destructive enzymes, if you observe, some of them harmful substances, when they enter into the cells, whenever the harmful substances enter into the cells, enter into the cells means enter into the cytoplasm, the lysosomes, then they will secrete destructive enzymes. They will secrete destructive enzymes. That means You know, actually, when the harmful substances or poisonous substances enter into the cell, you know, these are to be transported to the lysosomes. Then lysosomes occupy that one and release destructive enzyme and digest the poisonous substances and degrade the poisonous substances. If you learn under disease conditions, so whenever the microorganisms are increased in the cells, they digest that microorganisms, and also the destructive enzymes also destroy the cell. You know, so they are destroying the cell. Finally, they are destroying it. In under disease conditions, lysosomes release destructive enzymes. These enzymes kill the digest the microorganisms, and also the cell organs of the cell, and totally the cell will destroy. So for that reason, lysosomes are called suicidal bags of the cells. You know, the lysosomes, by releasing the destructive enzymes, the cell will be died. So that means itself it will be died. So then the lysosomes, which are causing for that, lysosomes are causing for that. So by the lysosomes, by releasing the destructive enzymes, you know, the cell is dying itself. So for that reason, which are causing to dying here, lysosomes. So lysosomes are called suicidal bags of the cells. Suicidal bags of the cell. So here, but he did not give that information in your textbook. If you observe why they are destroying the cell also, why the lysosomes are destroying that cell also, if you observe, when the microorganisms enter into the cell, you know, they are increasing in number. So as a result, these are, you know, whenever the lysosomes release the destructive enzymes, you know, they are not enough to kill them. So they are increasing in size. So that means totally the lysosomes destroy the cell. That means totally the cell will be destroyed. As a result, when the cell destroy and there is no way to live the microorganisms, after dying the cell, and the microorganisms will not survive into the dead cells, So for that reason, they will also die. That means they will not enter into another cells. That means neighboring cells. They will not enter into the neighboring cells. Then this cell only will be destroyed. The remaining cells will be saved. So for that reason, the lysosomes are releasing enzymes and they are destroying the self. They are destroying the totally the cell under disease conditions. So for that reason, the cell will destroy here itself. So for that reason, which are causing for that, lysosomes are causing. So lysosomes are called suicidal bags of the cell. So this is about lysosomes. So very important, children, here, which are called suicidal bags of the cell.